Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the VHI Gaming and Anime Podcast. I'm Hawk.
I'm Krim.
I'm the Shroud.
I'm Catch.
And I'm Phoenix.
And we want to apologize ahead of time if you can hear any background noise. It's extremely hot in the studio, so we have a fan running. We don't really know why, but that's what that weird noise is.
The air conditioning hates us.
Yeah, we don't know why. It's cold in the entire house. It's just extremely hot in this one room.
Because all the men are in here.
And then
Might be the equipment.
it might.
Several.
But
I mean, mine is probably melting the board behind it right now.
Yeah, because my kind of laptop over here is getting a little hot.
yeah, we've got a regular laptop, a high-powered gaming laptop, and a soundboard, all in like one confined vicinity. It's a fire hazard. But
That's just the way we like it.
yeah, living on the edge.
Fire through the flames. Come on.
Oh yeah.
Live dangerously.
So we've got a relatively short-ish show today. There's really not a whole lot going on until a couple weeks from now, when E3 hits. And speaking of E3, let's jump right into con watch and talk about that stuff. Like I said, E3 is coming up. It's gonna be June 13th, 15th. Stuff's going on.
Yes.
We have heard word that Final Fantasy is going to be there with 14. They're going to do a live letter, which I think they did last time too, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
So not really sure what they're going to talk about. It might just be pre-ordered or not pre-order, early access details, and just a little bit of last-minute notes and stuff for the Stormblood expansion coming out.
Because Stormblood early access starts on the 16th,
Yeah. So
which is like one day after E3.
yeah. So
Most of the, here I'm looking on the E3 Expo website now. It says between Super Mario Odyssey, Destiny 2, another game that we have been waiting for, me and Shroud has, Kingdom Hearts 3 are the most anticipated games of E3 of 2017.
yeah, and with Super Mario Odyssey already looking as good as it is, because I'm not gonna lie, it's one of the newer Mario games that are out that I really want to play. And I'm not a big Mario fan as it is,
Same here.
but yeah, and they've got other stuff coming out too that I'm looking into. Like they've got the new IP coming out, ARMS,
Yes.
which looks great. Like it's different, but it's like they learned something from Splatoon and they're applying it to a new IP, and I really like it.
At first I thought it was just another fighting game.
Yeah.
Then I saw there's so much to this. If y'all haven't seen that,
Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
the
Basically.
TV Direct of ARMS Only, I highly recommend it. 'Cause
Yeah.
it can explain way better detail than what I could.
Definitely, yeah, because Nintendo, like you were saying, did do a ARMS-only Nintendo Direct, explaining about the game, the new characters, what they do, and just more in-depth on what they have on the information on the game, and it looks real fun. Like I said, it's like they took something from Splatoon, saw it did good, and they're applying it to new IPs, and I like that.
Exploding beach volleyball. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, it's like if you it's like if you took Rock'em Sock'em Robots and Sock'em Boppers and combined the two. It's almost like that, but you get other power-ups and whatnot. But that's aside the point.
Yeah,
and
that's
then,
interesting.
like they mentioned, the Kingdom Hearts 3 is,
Yes.
like you said, is one of the most, if not the most anticipated game going into E3.
Yeah.
Because I'm still not convinced it's ever going to come out until I have it in my hand, because it's just taking so long to come out.
With 2.8, when they released a couple of games, like one of the games is on there with the Unreal Engine, you know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah,
That was an amazing game.
it was.
It was
very
short,
phenomenal.
but it was amazing. I loved that game.
It looked phenomenal, and I can't wait for them to release more of that.
Yeah, I love playing as Aqua. That was so amazing. Just
Yeah.
playing. And just get the understanding from that and where it took place in the Kingdom Hearts story made a lot of sense. I was like, wow.
Yeah, definitely.
And I like the fact that, if anybody who's played the Kingdom Hearts game, this isn't, spoiler alert, if you have not, you'll find out it has to do with Birth by Sleep with a certain character who is actually trapped in the darkness, and you find out that Mickey wants to go back in to save him.
Yeah,
And it's amazing.
it is. It's like it's drawing the gaps between all the games closer. So it's more insight to what's really going on, and it's like there's a better understanding going into 3
Yeah.
There's not there's still a lot of damn questions, but there's not as many.
Yeah, and hopefully
Well,
when
you know,
3 comes around.
they have to have questions so that 3 can answer them.
Or 3 can create more.
And I hope not. Come on, we got enough questions and answers.
It's the end of an era. It's the end of a storyline. Please, God, don't create any more questions. Just wrap it up in a nice little bow.
And call it a
Please
day.
end the
Exactly.
saga and keep the other saga long ways. Just
Yeah.
end this, please.
And please, God, don't bring out a 2.9. We're for real this time.
Yeah. But anyways, like I said, E3 is coming up. It is June the 13th through the 15th.
Yeah.
We will try to keep y'all up to date with some of the things that's
Yeah,
going to be taking place.
we'll bring you updates. We can't. Last year it was easier for us to bring you these updates because we were still on Spreaker and we could just do it on the go.
Right.
This time around, since we're on Twitch, you know, it's easier for some people, but I mean, for us, it's a little bit more difficult to do. But we have a Facebook, we do have a Facebook, but we also have a YouTube channel. So go look at that. We'll definitely have some stuff up there for you guys on the YouTube channel when it comes to E3 updates.
Possibly.
I think that's where they all ended up anyway last year. They ended up over there at some point on our old YouTube channel. We got a new one because of issues, but either way.
We got some new ones, and we're trying to update some stuff here and there. And it's just taking a while because certain the old material that we used of our podcast, we had songs and all. We're trying to get all that out and trying to
we're trying to avoid the copyright.
and all. So we're trying to get all that back out there, everybody. Just it takes time.
Yeah. So. And there's still a lot of other things that really hasn't been talked about for E3, and I'm hoping that the new Pokemon game for the Switch is going to be talked about a little bit.
Right.
But that's just me. So it's fun to look. It's going to be something to look into. So be ready for that. And what about some other cons coming to the area?
Well, we got one coming here too. I guess to say in June 23rd to 25th in Huntsville, Alabama. It is HamaCon, Rocket City's anime convention. Got some great guesses that's going to be there. Alexis Tipton, who's done a lot of work through Funimation. Yeah, Michael Sosa is also going to be there. And you also have Aaron Dismuke, who's been working with Funimation ever since he was 9 years old.
Yeah. Lucky.
And yeah, I can't wait to meet him because I got stuff for Full Metal Alchemist I want him to sign.
Right.
Yeah. There's a bunch of other guests that's going to be there. I hate to say this name wrong. Appia U ADPHIA YU. She's a famous voice actress for, again, Funimation. She's worked on Ultimate Taco Teacher, Assassination Classroom, Showing May, you know. A lot of interesting ones, even from Robotic Notes, Scientific Railgun.
Right.
There's a lot of great characters and a lot of enemies.
I might end up slipping you my Death Note.
That'll be fine. I should be able to get some notes. But this right here is going to be at the Von Braun South Hall and, of course, Huntsville. You can go right now to the website, Hammer-Con, to go there, register, see all the lineup that's going to be there. And if you see anybody from VHI, which I am going to be there, I will have a green bracelet on, and hopefully I'll be able to see some of the guests, and maybe I'll give them some bracelets like I did this year at MTAC with the
Hell
guests.
yeah, sounds good.
Bracelets and cards.
Business cards, yes.
Exactly. Be on the lookout. So what else we got?
Well, we do have a big drop. I'm going to say this right now. This is a big one. And I'm going to let Krim take this over with some Final Fantasy.
Oh, jumping into that one.
Final Fantasy XIV. Ah, yes, about the Stormblood early access and the notes there, as well as talking some about the last live letter.
I was super happy about what I saw.
Yes. One of the major things that they put out during the last live letter was the job video.
Yeah.
Showing like the new abilities that are going to be available in 4.0.
new ones and the updated ones. It was like
Yes.
it was a show class video, but the stuff that I saw was really interesting.
Like the red mage.
The,
Yeah, the
the
stuff the
red
Red Mage
mage,
did,
the
the-
samurai, like all the jump
the
classes.
sudden Zoro or the subtle Zoro reference that was in there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, because like on one of his moves, he actually slices a Z.
No way.
Yeah. It to me, it's a Zoro reference. They might call it something else, but
If it's
But,
such
yeah.
a Z, it's Zoro reference. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
there were some changes to the pre-existing job actions. Like I know
One of the things that I saw that I thought was pretty interesting, and it's something that the Shroud's going to love. 5 to 6 times fell cleave.
yes, and he laughs like a little kid.
If y'all don't know what the fan feed is, that's the most powerful move that you're only allowed to do once. Now I can do it 6 times. I might
Back to back.
I got a little power rush right now. I need my Falcon.
See, the thing that I love about it is I've read up on what the Black Mage can do, and one of the biggest issues was you would get like 3 or 4 different types of fire and blizzard moves, and they'd all be scattered around your hotbar, so you'd have to rearrange them and whatnot. Now they cleaned it up, and
Yeah, they're
Blizzard,
starting to condense
the moves.
the moves.
Like Fire 1 will
Across
automatically
the
be,
board.
yeah, across the board, not just with the Black Mage, but like Fire 1 becomes Fire 3 because they're both single target attacks, and Fire
And
2
it's
is an
based
AoE.
on your level.
Yes, it's based on your level. So when you go into a dungeon, if you're at a level lower than what Fire 3 is, Fire 3 will convert back to Fire 1.
Yes.
And the same with Blizzard and also the Thunder, because the two are Fire 2, Blizzard 2, and Thunder 2 are all AoEs. So Fire 1, Blizzard 1, and Blizzard 2 are Blizzard 1, Thunder 1, and Fire 1 won't automatically upgrade to their 2. You'll get 1, you'll get 2, and then 1s will convert to 3
Yes.
as you get them. And that's a great idea because then it condenses everything on your hotbar across the board for all the classes. And it's about time they've started to do that. Because it's like,
And another thing that they're doing away with is the cross class system.
yeah,
They're now going to do the cross roll system. In other words, they're going to give each roll a set amount of skills that they can like pull from, and
Yeah.
it's kind of taking place of the cross class system.
because if I'm not mistaken, what
Like
I
you're going to have stuff for the tanks, you're going to have
Yeah.
stuff for the melee DPS, range DPS, caster DPS,
yeah,
and then you're going to have the healers.
because if I'm not mistaken, it's from what I understand, it's to prevent you from having to level up a certain class to get an action.
Yes.
You can just pull it automatically without having to level up something,
Yes,
which is a good idea.
because the whole cross-class system originated from the 1.0 era.
Yeah,
And, you know, while it was good in A Realm Reborn there for a bit, and, you know, I understood it,
yeah,
I took it on, and I think I did pretty well as far as, you know, getting the stuff I needed for the jobs that I ran. But, you know, there are going to be new players coming into this, hopefully, and for them to start catching up without absolutely buying the potions, which is another thing.
jump potions, ladies and gentlemen, are now canon.
Jump potions are confirmed. They will be available the 16th during early access. The A Realm Reborn story jump potion is $18.
Yep.
And that will get you to the end of 2.55.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the...
There's the Heavensward one, which gets you through A Realm Reborn and through Heavensward. It's
up
25.
to 3.56.
It gets you through the end of Heavensward, I think.
Gets you through the end of Heavensward.
So you can
basically.
jump right into Stormblood with this
Yes.
store without having to worry about it. Now, and then there's the class jump, or the job jump potion, which will raise your one job of your choosing to level 60, and there's only allowed one per service account.
one per service account for now.
For now.
They're going to reevaluate it come 4.1 and decide whether or not to allow more or not. And, I mean, honestly, this is Square Enix.
Yeah.
Let's think about it.
They're going to open that up.
This is a business. What better way to make money than to say, hey, look, you buy this potion, you get this class all the way to this level.
Yeah, and the potions aren't mandatory, so you don't have to buy them.
This is all optional stuff.
Yeah, and the potions...
You don't have to buy any of the potions.
No, you don't. You can play the thing the whole way through, but the potions, like the job jump potion, is $25. So if you're looking to get...
Regardless of what you get it for.
Yeah, regardless of what you get it for.
But it gets you to level 60.
And it also
completes...
completes your job quests.
It completes all the job quests. You get all of the actions. Mm-hmm. And in addition, it gives you a full set of level 60 armor.
And weapon.
No
clue as to what armor that's going to be, if it's going to be just standard level 60 armor, or if it's going to look like your super snazzy actual job armor that is...
well, you see, I wouldn't think that they would give you the tombstone armor and stuff. It'd be nice if they...
Oh, it would be very nice, but I'm not anticipating it.
I anticipate they are going to give you the lowest level 60 armor.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Like, you're level 60, this is level 60 armor, this is the first set of level 60 armor you usually get. Here you go, have fun.
Yeah. And the thing is, Square has come out and said that they priced it that high for a reason. And they stick by it, and I stick by it too, because they say the reason why they priced it this high was to cut back on the amount of new players who are given everything at the beginning. So they say the only people who are going to buy the jump potions are those who really want to get the jump potions. You're going
those who want to get... Who have friends who are already in game, who are basically waiting for Stormblood.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be for those type of people, because they're going to... the ones who want to get there with their friends and play with them.
Like me.
Like you.
Because I could have had the game beat by now, but since I took so many breaks from the game, it's not going to be beaten. So the potion, since I know what I'm doing, more or less... I already know how the story plays out. I know everything about the story, both in A Realm Reborn and Heavensward. The story jump potion is just going to get me through all that, so I'm on par level story-wise with everyone. The jump potion, on the other hand, is a different ballgame, because I'll have to learn the class I'm getting, unless I get it for the class I'm already playing, and I'm not gonna, because I'd rather get a level 60 job and something else completely different, and work on the one I'm going for now. Especially since when we get to Stormblood, I'll have 2 level 50s right off the bat. So, it's not really going to matter.
Red Mage and Samurai.
Exactly. And there are no jump potions for them. They've said that Red Mage and Samurai are not going to get a jump potion because you're only 20 levels below.
Well, not only that, but also it's a new job, and we're all starting at level 50.
Yeah. So you can get the job potion for anything else in the game except Red Mage and Samurai.
Yes.
But moving on from the jump potions, there are changes to the HUD, to the UI. Oh my god, it looks sexy.
You're talking about the job gauges.
Yes!
Each job has their own separate gauge that is for that job.
And it's super sexy.
They look beautiful.
They are beautiful.
Like, I love the red mages because you have an actual astral fire and an umbral ice gauge that you can go...
No. You're wrong. Red mage.
No, I saw black mage.
You said black mage?
Yeah, I thought I did. Did I say red mage?
I think you said red mage.
Either way, black mage gets their own fun little gauge that it's got an umbral ice gauge and an astral fire gauge on it.
Yes.
So you can see where you're at with those. You could, obviously, if you've played the game, if you've played black mage, you know you can't have both of them at the same time. But it's nice to know that you get a little thing up in the corner that's more visible than a little tiny icon that tells you which one you're in. Because there's 3 stages of it. And it's super nice.
Yes. Now, Red Mage, they have a gauge themselves,
Yes.
but theirs is white and black magic.
Yes.
And when you fill them up, things get real.
Their raise is wicked. Like, how it works, the way I saw it work, he only went to cure someone, and they were getting raises. What the hell?
But yeah, a lot of them are interesting, but the one I've been looking at the most is the one I'm getting my job jump potion for. Summoner.
Oh yeah, Summoner looks wicked, and I'm expecting a nerf at some point for the Summoner from what they released. But God, Summoner looks awesome.
I'm really interested in being able to summon Bahamut.
Me too.
Summoners actually summon.
See, the thing with Bahamut though is when you summon Bahamut, anytime you cast a spell, he attacks the enemy.
Oh yeah.
He uses a shockwave. Use Aether Flow. He attacks. You use Cure or Physic, whatever that move is called.
Physic.
He attacks. You use Fire 1. He attacks. And then he gets his own set of moves he can do that are beast and annihilate.
Oh yeah.
But this is Bahamut we're talking about, so it's to be expected. That's what happens. He dies. The enemy die. God, it sounds chaotic over there.
It is.
Everything dying.
It sounds like a cluster truck over there.
It is.
So yeah,
The audience will know.
and they've said that there are also changes to the battle system to make it better, to make it, I guess, flow better and to bridge the gap between core player and casual player,
Hardcore players and more casual, yeah.
which I am appreciative of because I'm sorry, but I hate hardcore elitist trash.
I think we all do.
Except hardcore elitist trash. But
No,
then they hate each other.
They hate each other,
They just don't hate themselves.
more or less.
God, it's like, this is why I'm not on the Marlboro server.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's really toxic.
It is.
Whatever happened to having fun?
Yeah, well, Marlboro apparently doesn't have fun. They yell at you because you party wiped when they're the ones... That's a rant for another time. This isn't grinding my tombstones. We're done with that. We've moved on.
You want to go into what grinds my tombstones?
I mean, I have material for it. It's just a matter of... Do I really feel like going into it? Oh, because I could. But I think it's something we've kind of already touched on, except the fact that this guy is a jerk who freaking pulled aggro when he couldn't use any of his moves in the Palace of the Dead. Neither could Shroud, and he's complaining as to why didn't we pull aggro when it's 3 tanks and 1 DPS, and got mad at them because they weren't helping me, and then I had to stand up for them, and like, look, they didn't have any of their moves. And he is like, no need to get testy. I'm like, no need to be a bitch. And then... We wiped, obviously. We party wiped, but it's because of him, because he pulled aggro when they couldn't do anything.
But yet he blames us.
Yeah, and he blamed us. So it's like, dude, we're waiting for a reason. You can't move. Shroud can't move. Well, you could move, but you didn't have attacks. You couldn't actually
We
do
were
damage.
pacified.
Yeah. I mean, I think you probably could have, Krim, and I know I could have, but we aren't enough to take on a giant room filled with stuff.
That's why the easiest thing could have done is to wait.
Yeah,
There is
if we had
over 50 minutes.
If we had all 3 of our tanks at full power who could have done all their stuff, it would have been nothing because you guys could have just sponged up all that attack while I'm sitting there throwing fireballs at everyone. But no, he had to go in into full aggro and then party wiped and then blamed us.
Basically.
It's not our fault. You're the moron.
But yet he calls us the fucking...
He's the ryuji of that party.
Speaking of which, if you don't understand, you need to play Persona 5.
You need to play Persona
Everyone
5.
who is
Greatest
listening
game.
to this show
10 out of
play
10.
Persona 5.
I'm looking forward to the game awards this year
Yes.
to see what Persona 5 gets.
Are you kidding me? You only gave it a 10 out of 10?
Well,
only a 10 out of 10?
I mean, I could have given it a 10 million out of 10, but I wanted to stick to the. I wanted to stick to the scale. I didn't want to break it today.
20 out of 10.
Yeah, it's great.
Would totally smash.
Which one? The correct answer is yes.
Yes.
That's another game for another time.
Yes.
Is there any more Final Fantasy stuff we could talk about?
Not that I really can think of, other than like talking about the early access information.
Yeah, it's gonna be
At midnight, the 15th, they're shutting off all the servers to do all-world maintenance.
Yeah, and it's gonna be
And
24-hour maintenance, and then
Actually, it'll be more than 24-hour maintenance because it'll come back up at 2 a.m.
Oh yeah, a little over 24-hour, but they're going to be doing maintenance for it to get everything ready and situated, and then when the servers come back up online, early access is going to be coming back up too, and
On June 16th.
June 16th.
At 2 a.m.
yes, now
Pacific.
yeah, Pacific time. But there's a trick to it. If you do have early access, if you bought a physical copy of the thing, there's a code that it came with, and you'll have to enter the code on, I think, the MOG station to get early access. If you've bought the digital copy on the PlayStation Network, you're free to go right away.
Yes.
The early access is just going to unlock for you. It's not going to be a big deal.
Yes, I bought a physical copy I pre-ordered a physical copy through GameStop, and I received a code that I had to go in and put in another place, which then gave me a code to put in on the MOG station.
Yeah.
And then when I did that, it's already got it set up and saved on my service count so that when I log in on the 16th, I can immediately go into early access.
Right. And the kicker about, or the downside...
Another thing, June 16th, according to what that picture that you sent me through the chat, June 16th, PlayStation 3 service ends.
Yes, because they did say it was going to end when Stormblood launched, but it's looking like it said June 16th is when the service for the PS3 is going to end. So if you're still playing on a PS3, one, why haven't you joined us on the PS4 yet? Which I understand, you know, money and whatnot. But two, your days are numbered shorter than we thought.
Only by about 4 days.
Yeah.
Because the 20th is the official release date.
Well, technically, they won't be able to play. And their last day is going to be the 14th, if you think about it, because they're kind of the service on the 15th, and if it ends on the 16th, unless they can play all day on the 16th, which
True.
I don't know how that's going to work yet.
True.
But
True.
the more specifics on the early access is,
Regardless, you've been given warning far in advance.
yeah,
Back when we had the North American Fan Fest, they had mentioned this there.
yeah,
And by that point in time, you should have already been thinking about a way of how to get a PS4.
yeah,
If you have not gotten a PS4 and already transferred over, which, by the way, they are still doing their free upgrade thing
yeah, they are.
to try and get everyone who's on PS3 across to a PS4, saying, hey, look, you've already got the game on PS3. Just go out and buy a PS4 and
Join us, 07 of 9.
we'll give you a free digital copy.
We'll help you out. We'll help you out, bro. We got you. We got the hookup fam.
Yeah, so that you've got the game
Right.
on your PS4 ready to go the very moment that you buy it.
And another thing I read in that article too, just to kind of move a little bit along here, the items that you get when you buy the game, when you pre-order or you got a special edition, whatever, there's going to be items that come with the game. You won't be able to get those until June 20th when full access to Stormblood comes out. So
The
because
quote unquote official
yeah,
launch.
because just because you had the pre-order or the early access, I mean, you're not going to get your items that quick. So just hang in there.
And another thing that I also know that I've read and heard, the last day of early access is the 23rd.
Yeah.
That means by the 23rd, you have to If you have a physical copy, at least.
Yeah, if you've got the digital copy, like me and
got
Shroud,
the,
then
if
you
you've
don't
got
have
the
to.
digital copy, then you don't have to worry about it.
It'll automatically transfer over on the 20th. But
Well, you know, your code will already be put in come the 20th.
yeah,
But those who have a physical copy coming to them, you have to have entered the code that comes with your physical copy, registered it to the MOG station no later than the 23rd. Otherwise, you will not be able to continue.
no. But
So,
you've got 3 days to do it.
You know, don't go out thinking, hey, I've got early access to Stormblood. I can completely, you know, discontinue my freaking pre-order of the game and still get to play it. No.
No, you don't.
You'll get from the 16th to the 23rd, and then on the 23rd, if you have not entered a code from a physical copy, if you're getting a physical copy, then sorry, Charlie.
Yeah, it sucks to be you. But you had plenty of warning. You know, they give out plenty of warning with these kind of things. So, but I think that'll pretty much kind of, in a nutshell, wrap up. Well, in a big nutshell,
Yeah.
wrap up.
Also, what I plan on doing, and I don't know about the rest of us here who are playing 14,
Not I.
I plan on buying the digital collector's edition upgrade thing through the MOG station.
When it becomes available and when I have the money for it, which
Yes.
it's going to have to get in line because I got a lot of things I'm paying for when it comes to game-wise. Persona 5. Then yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be doing that too. Shroud actually has a collector's edition of it. He's got the full shebang.
Oh, you've got the full shebang.
I did. It's a weird story, but let me shorten it. Specifically, this game I'm playing right now. There was something with the downloads of this game specifically, and I kept on pressing O, which means going back. If anyone has had a PS4, X means enter, O means back. When you get to a certain part in this game, they switch the buttons. So I paid $54 of something here called PlayStation. They fixed it, and I said, well, $54 in this PlayStation.
Heroes never die.
Special collector's edition is only $59.
So yeah,
So you put a little bit more money in your wallet and you said, okay, I'll just go ahead and buy this.
You know, PlayStation's good. If a mistake's
Yeah.
happened in here, I should tell y'all, PlayStation will help you.
PlayStation's customer service is phenomenal about that kind of
They
thing.
saw me, they believed my story, they helped me out.
So
Cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But yes, as far as physical editions of the collector's edition, I had gotten an email from Square. There are still 1,550 available.
damn,
Wow.
interesting. You would think that they'd sell like hotcakes.
I wished I had the money to pre-order one.
No kidding.
You get a statue, you get a cloth map, you get an art book, you get a soundtrack, you get the actual physical copy of Stormblood. Not to mention the digital collectibles that you get, which are the Bart's Minion,
The red mage.
the Sildra mount, and the chicken knife.
Yeah. Yeah, chicken knife. That's a wonderful weapon.
It's a red mage weapon.
It is. It's got a little chicken thingy on the thing.
Chocobo.
Chocobo, whatever.
Chocobo.
You little choco.
So to move it along just a little bit because we've got a little bit of stuff to get to. The last thing I will say about Final Fantasy because they kind of released it too. They and Hardee's have a partnership where you can go to certain select Hardee's that are participating and get a Stormblood cup, and you can also get $10 off of the starter edition of Final Fantasy XIV. So it's a nice little promotion. I've got a cup. It's sitting on my shelf back there. It's wonderful. It's a very nice looking cup.
Yes.
Well,
it
they
is.
also have other promotions. Like, you can get 50% off of Papa John's large pizza.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you got Shroud's attention there.
I'm sorry, hold on. What? Hold on.
We'll go over that after the show. We'll find that because we've got
Yes.
to get this truck.
I heard pizza.
We've got to get
Yes.
this truck rolling. So yeah, bottom line, Final Fantasy is coming out soon. Get with it.
Also, we got some news going on with Overwatch, don't we, Phoenix?
Hang on, I'll hook you up.
All right, so anyone that's been playing for last 2 weeks knows about the anniversary event. You know, I gave everyone the dance emote. You got the new skins for. Let's see if I remember everyone.
Diva's one of them, I know.
Yeah, Diva. You got.
You have Reaper, doesn't he have one like the Mexican Bandit?
Not exactly. That's an older one.
Oh, that's an older one? Okay.
Oh Lord. Well, that sucked. But you got new skins for a few different ones. The Sentai Genji has gotten quite a few mixed reviews among the people I know that have seen it. And but beyond that, it's been pretty fun. They just added on Tuesday though the new lunar map. And in that, it's also given us a teaser for maybe the next hero. We're believing it's going to be Hammond, and that's a chimpanzee. One of the things I've seen is talked about him being a support character, but I don't think that should be correct because they are currently one character short on the defense heroes, and if they're going to even it out, they would need that. But beyond that, they've also added areas of the map that is low gravity. And that's what I'm currently doing now, is just the low gravity rules on the other maps. Earlier I was doing the Horizon map, which is the space station. Well, the moon station, excuse me. And with this is also coming some changes to McCree, Reaper, and Roadhog. The main thing being Reaper's passive. He no longer gets the orbs dropped when he finishes people off. And with them being finished off now, he ends up getting 20% of the damage he's dealt, as opposed to the orbs that gave him a set amount of health afterward. McCree, his ultimate has been buffed. It starts tracking sooner, and it also builds up damage faster. Because he was in kind of a rough spot. Usually when he would activate his ult, everyone would see the giant glowing, "Hey look, I'm McCree," and just murder him. Stop it, McCree. That's usually how that goes. And then they have adjusted Roadhog. As anyone who's watched us knows, he's one of my favorite tanks.
We couldn't tell.
No. But anyway, he has supposedly gotten to the point where he no longer one-shots.
Oh.
Because they took 33% of his damage off of his shotgun, but they let him fire faster, and he has 5 rounds now instead of 4. I personally haven't noticed a lot of change. But then again, I kind of play Roadhog as a flank tank as opposed to the frontline tank that everyone assumes he is. But they also decreased his headshot area by 20%. So that's all I've got on Overwatch currently. So give this back to Ollie.
Talk again. So, the game's still really fun, even though I don't kind of own it, because I'm still in the switching over phase from the Xbox One to the PS4, and that's one that I still haven't gotten a hold of yet, but I'm going to because I want to. So is there anything that you wanted to jump into, or can I talk about the thing I was trying to show you guys?
Well, before we go...
I just remembered about that.
Well, before we go any further, I'm going to give you this shout out right now. I was checking on Sentai Filmworks right now, and they got a flash sale going on today.
Oh, wow.
That you're going to be interested in. T-shirts.
Ooh.
$10.
Ooh.
Buy 2 of them. Monster Musume.
There is a Monster Musume shirt.
Buy it.
Buy 5.
And guess who it is?
Is it who?
Ragnar.
Ragnara-san.
Buy it.
Your senpai.
Buy a couple of them.
You must buy your senpai.
Accidentally hit 2.
Catch.
Accidentally hit 2 and give them 1 to me.
Catch is the one with the Sentai Filmworks account, not me.
Catch.
I'm already
Accidentally
getting the
buy
Villains and
2.
Glasses T-shirt for crying out loud.
You know what?
Catch.
I want a Mon shirt.
Well, there's only just one and it's over Ragnar area right now. But like I said,
That's
I will
okay.
gladly accept your extra accidental buy of Ragnarok.
like I said, right now, once like I said, I got up here on the site. Go to Sentai Filmworks. It's got the sales T-shirt flash sale. The $10 with the T-shirts, and doesn't matter what size too.
I'm an extra large.
I'm a 3X. You can get that, right?
Do they get them up at the 3X?
Let's see here. What do you see?
Buy it. Do it. Get Ragnara. Get
Ragnaria.
Ragnar-san.
Goes up to
Buy Ragnar-san.
2X.
Oh.
I can do a 2X.
Get refabric.
I could do
So-
Sold out.
Sold out?
Sold out.
Sold out?
Yep, sold out.
Well.
But anyways,
Oh, well.
like I said, we can look at that another time.
Yes.
After the show and all, we can go through all that because I'm definitely getting my Villain and Glasses T-shirt. It fits me perfectly. But you say you got some also something
Yes.
else.
And I want to bring this up to people's attention because I actually asked the people who are involved in it if we could talk about it on our show. And they have given me their blessing. And when I say these people, this is going to be cooler because it's an app.
Okay.
And the app is called Unlocked. It deals with anime, gaming, cosplay, and conventions. It's run by people like Cassandra Lee Miller, Bryce Pappenbrook, David Vincent,
Cool. So it's
Jeremy
by
Lee.
the voice actors.
Jeremy Lee.
Yes.
So it's run by the voice actors, and the app is great because they've got different contests on the app that you can get involved in, different ways for the voice actors to communicate to the fans, and they've also, and I don't know why I haven't invited you guys to their group, but they themselves have put a group out for the app called Anime Unlocked. And Anime Unlocked is a wonderful, wonderful group. It's got 4.4 thousand members, as Facebook says it, and they post regularly on there. Like Jeremy Lee posts regularly in the mornings on certain videos and whatnot. Around lunchtime, Cassandra Lee Miller posts videos on Cassandra Tries, where she takes different random Asian foods and she tries them that if she hasn't already tried them and gives her feedback on them. And confessionals are posted on there too. That's Bryce Pappenbrook's deal with, I forgot the other person who does it, but that stuff's talked about on there as well.
Most I think it's Sharon Lee.
Yeah, I believe you're right. And they do their stuff on there as well. And like I said, David Vincent's also involved, and it's a wonderful, wonderful app. And they're big on being...
So when you gonna invite us?
I'm inviting you right now. Boom.
Speaking of Bryce and Sharon, I'm going to give them a shout out right now also. Anime Blues Con, July the 7th through the 9th, 2017. They are going to be there.
Yeah.
So they're going to be in your hometown, huh?
They're gonna be. I'm gonna have to go take a trip down to Memphis.
Along with Little Creepo.
Oh, he's gonna be there too.
Little Creepo's going to be there.
I'm gonna stop by and say hi. But yeah, like, wonderful thing about this app or this group is they are frequently involved in the group, and they don't just post the videos and let them sit. They're consistently interacting with the fans in the videos and talking about them. And they're big on being nice to each other and treating each other with respect. And they review any posts, or you can comment anything, but they review any posts that you're going to make sure that you're not going to post anything against anyone or post anything unfair or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're pretty quick to bring the hammer of judgment down on someone who's going against that. But it's a wonderful community. And like I said, the group is good for them to update you on certain contests,
Awesome.
post videos that they themselves are doing directly, and they can interact with the fans. So it's going beyond the con, because at the con you're interacting with them to a certain degree.
Right.
You're getting a taste of it. This, you're going beyond that, and you're interacting fully with them. And Cassandra Lee Morris is very active on there, like very active. She's interacting left and right with people.
Yeah, she is amazing. I'm not going to kid you not. She is an amazing person.
That's why she's senpai. But
Morgana.
yes,
If I notice,
but it's wonderful, and if you haven't heard about it before, definitely go check it out. You can find it under Anime Unlocked as a group on Facebook, and their group actually has a link to the app that you can get. I don't know if it's available for the iStore. It's available for iOS. I'm pretty sure it's available on Android anyway. But it's wonderful.
Yeah, send
It's
it
a
to
great
us
thing to
on
have.
Facebook. And
Yeah, I've invited you two,
Okay.
Krim and Ketch. I
Awesome.
didn't know if you wanted me to invite you to it. And Shroud's kind of, non-existent.
I'm still listening.
No, non-existent on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Shroud's a little bit behind.
He's behind on the times. But yeah, like I sent you guys invites to it, so definitely go check that out. It's wonderful, and they're still constantly bringing voice actors in to into
Yeah.
the fold. They've brought 2 more.
It'd be great to get like Keith and Matt on there. That'd be awesome.
I think Matt's not too far behind, but I'm trying to figure out because they had.
I just received the invite.
Oh yeah, that's right. They I won't want to say that they at one point were gonna say for their 4,000th member, or if they get 4,000 members, which they have, they're doing a Skype call giveaway with one of the voice actors on Anime Unlocked,
That's awesome.
which I think ended up being David Vincent, and so you would get a Skype call with him for however long, for whatever. Yeah, David Vincent's there. God, what was their names? I'll figure that out later. But definitely go check that out. It's wonderful. Yeah, like their pinned post is Confessionals episode 2.
Yeah.
So they're consistently posting that stuff and all that's being involved, and it's a great idea.
Yeah, I agree. I like that they're doing things like that. This is what makes me even like the voice actors that goes beyond for their fans.
Yeah.
And this is one group right
Definitely.
here. You can tell that that's what they do, and we
there's-
appreciate that.
Definitely. And there's 2 more involved. I know there's 2 more people involved, and I
Daryl?
can't. Not Daryl Gilborough. He might be, but I haven't heard anything about him.
Well, it showed on the
Mm-hmm.
thing when I joined Daryl.
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, then Daryl's involved then. I hadn't seen much about him. But yeah. Then there's a bunch of conversations that people post. Like they'll ask what anime should I watch? What's a good anime? Or who's your favorite this or that? And it's fun to interact with some of these people because it's just fans helping fans and getting to talk to the people they look up
Yeah,
to.
and that's cool.
It is. So, yeah, definitely go check that out.
Yeah. I think that's pretty much all we got going on right now for gaming news, except for there is a couple of things of Persona 5 that you think we should talk about a little bit of.
It's amazing, and Ryuji needs to go somewhere.
Ryuji needs to shut up.
Like, I could do a Grind My Tomestones as a complete episode on Ryuji. But that's just since I've only played in-game the first 4 days? What day was I on? Did you guys happen to check?
I didn't.
No.
Basically,
You pretty much got to the volleyball rally.
yeah,
That's where
I'm
you're
I'm
at.
the volleyball thing. That's
But-
where I'm at. And that we just started that.
Hey, Hawk,
But we do got...
Yo.
where did these clothes come from?
Yeah. You were already we already told you about this, Ryuji. We have been through this twice, actually.
You'll find out it gets even funnier than that. But the couple updates I'm going to talk about is one that's coming up here really soon is the Maid and Butler costume set, and that is going to be for free.
Thank God.
And there's another one that they're going to do called the Christmas costume set, which won't come out until July the 11th, and they will also be for free.
And I plan on getting both.
Me too.
Yeah.
Free is my favorite price.
Free is a wonderful price.
It is.
And like,
Even though the stuff in the game isn't too expensive, the personas are around $3 and the outfit packs are $7.
Yes.
So it's not too expensive, but the number of them can be overwhelming.
Well, you know, I went for the DLC personas because they're powerhouses.
Oh, yeah.
Not gonna lie.
I kind of figured.
So there's that. And then I looked at all the available outfits outside of the free ones, and I saw the one for the Catherine outfit.
Which was interesting.
And I was like, wait a minute. An wears that little white cami that the Catherine that with the C wears. Well, hot damn.
there is also one more update, and that is to do with the 20th anniversary logo Morgana car sticker. That was also coming out on the 6th.
I thought the 20th anniversary was already out.
Yeah.
Well, I guess his website should have been updated. But yeah, we did see that already. It's already,
Yeah,
and it's free too.
Yeah. There are 2 car stickers out. There's
But we
the
definitely
Phantom.
know about the Maid one, and the Christmas one should be coming out. Definitely
The Maid one comes out, 3 days?
3
Yeah.
days. Which I cannot wait to get that one.
Oh, man.
That'd be awesome.
But the car stickers, there's 2 of them out. There's the Phantom Thieves sticker, and then there's the 20th anniversary sticker.
And I want to know when they're going to have the merciless difficulty. That one
Well, there's
Merciless Difficulty's already out.
yeah.
And is that one also a free one?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
There's also a Japanese audio pack that's out. That's for free.
Yeah.
That's obviously the Japanese voice actors.
But like I said, we got...
Catch, when you get a chance, download the free stuff.
I would try to. I can't help it sometimes. I gotta,
Bring your
data.
PlayStation to the podcast.
That might be a bad idea. But
You can at least
Bring your PlayStation, not Persona 5.
it stays in the machine.
If Persona 5 is not in the machine and it's in its box back at your house, you won't be tempted to play it.
No.
In case of anyone's wondering, we like Persona 5. Anyone has
Persona
one.
5 is good. If we don't only get Hawk to play it, I also got a friend of ours to play it.
Gold.
Gold. Oh my God, that name stuck.
That name stuck.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. He loves the game. He saw the game. He's like, I gotta get this, and he actually got the Steelbook edition as well, and he loves that game. He said this is just such an
Steelbook
amazing
edition
game.
looks
And-
sexy.
The artwork is amazing on it.
And Double D is like, why did you do this?
Yes.
Why?
Because when he
Everything
saw that I
is-
was playing the
every
game, he goes,
addiction
you're playing this
is-
game too? I'm like, well, who do you think introduced him to it? But no one is going to get the copy I have. No.
I got my own. I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't need your copy anymore.
No, I'm talking about the box that it came in.
Oh, I know. I don't need yours anymore. I mean, the boxes are nice, but I've got my own copy of the game.
Well, I mean, I like the stuff that came with his, and I really wish that I would have knew about this game, or knew how awesome this game was going to be in advance, because then I could have ordered my copy too.
Yeah. I still haven't took my school bag out of it yet.
He's got the Take Your Heart edition.
Yeah.
It came with the school bag, the Morgana plushie,
The art book.
the art book, the soundtrack,
Keep a close
the
eye on
one
that
disc
Morgana.
soundtrack.
Keep
Yes.
an eye on that Morgana, because it might just mysteriously come up missing.
No, Mama Morgana is not disappearing.
Oh, it might.
No, it's not.
It might.
And the box itself is really nice. It's not like no paper box. It's like magnet and all. It's really a good box.
Nice.
So everything is still locked, still good. Not being, and I still keep everything in wrapped up.
Yeah.
So it's still in good condition, and I'm not giving it away. Period.
I just really want that bag because that bag has to be awesome.
It is amazing. It is a Japanese school bag.
Nice.
with the school logo on the back.
Nice.
Yes.
The Shujin logo.
But anyways, we're going to go away from the video games. Like I said, Persona 5, check it out, go play it.
Definitely.
We do have a big news that happened in anime.
They
And it
did.
had to do with Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
Indeed.
As of episode 92 of Dragon Ball Super, it is now canon that we have our first female Super Saiyan.
Thank God.
Something we've been waiting a long time for. Something that we asked, well, why didn't Pan do it in GT? Because, you know, she is a Saiyan descendant. Gohan was powerful enough. She should have been very similar to Goten and Trunks and been able to just
Go Super Saiyan. Yeah.
go Super Saiyan. But she wasn't. And it was mostly because GT's an interesting beast. Some people consider it canon, some people say it's not. Akira Toriyama did have some input on GT, but not a whole lot. He has more input on Super than anything, not to mention he has left a lot of the work on his, I guess you could say his apprentice, Toritara. And, well, as I was saying, as of episode 92 in Dragon Ball Super, we have our first female Super Saiyan, and it is Caulifla, which is a female Saiyan from Universe 6. Now, what does this mean for those of us who watch? Well, to put it simple, I'm getting the impression that Dragon Ball Super is starting to slowly but surely pull a Game of Thrones. And by that I mean they're making you fall in love with characters you know are going to die.
Oh, come on. Seriously?
They're gonna come back though.
Well, you see, we're in the Universal Survival Arc, and the rules are as this. It's going to be a 45-minute Royal Rumble between 8 universes. Each universe has a team of 10 people. And at the end of the 45 minutes, whoever has the most people from their team still inside the ring win. And whoever wins, their universe isn't destroyed. They get to live. And the top warrior from that universe gets all 7 of the Super Dragon Balls. And they're basically granted a wish. Any wish that they want.
We already know what's gonna happen. Someone from Goku's universe is gonna win. Might not even be Goku, but someone's gonna win. And the wish is, bring everyone back. Which is probably gonna end up being Gohan the way it looks.
Well, you see, and this is why it hurts me, because initially, Caulifla, when she's introduced as like the leader of a bunch of like almost a gang of Saiyans. Or
Yeah.
Like leather jacket gang.
like the first thing you see, she's got that big, huge freaking piece of meat with the bone in between it, and she's chowing down, and you know she looks like you know, you just don't want to mess at her wrong. Either